how we do it. It's like.
Hello YouTube, we have a new project now. We have a lot of project anyway, so this is more like a maybe I don't give a fuck about project. We want to build a loud car. We had I had a dream one day to build this kind of car, but now I have another guy crazy enough here to build it with me, or actually he's gonna build it more likely. I'm gonna try to help as much as I can, but I have many projects. So we have here a old, well, not too old, a Fiat, and we are going to make it as loud as possible. That's why the project name is still Project Zero, and it will be Project Zero to something as high as we can get. So let's go into the car and check it out what's on our mind. So in here we're gonna leave the front side here a little bit stock. Nico has already started off welding these old rusty parts out, and we have two 18-inch frames there, and we will be placing them, if you can raise them up, we will be placing them roughly around there, hopefully to get enough room here, and maybe remove this, remove the gas tank over the back and remove that, so we can get a nice big enclosure in here and port on this side. Now we are actually asking if we can remove this at the moment, but our dream is to have a as low as possible enclosure here, so we can fit the 18-inch subwoofers, because if the one subwoofer is facing this, and then we need to make another bump on the upside, so the impedance of the subwoofers will be the same. If one is facing towards this kind of heavy metal here, Fiat and heavy metal in same sentence. Well, if one is facing here, it would have a different kind of impedance, and it will probably blow the subwoofer off. But our dream is to make not a very big of enclosures, just around. Well, there's a line over there, about that size. Not too big enclosure, because we are playing a bit high tune. We are planning to use a over 70, about 80 hertz to play with this car, and that might tell you what kind of car we are planning to make, and we are leaving the front side of the car untouched, making it OEM style. But what do you think about our project? If you have any help, ideas or suggestions that we are making this kind of car, if you have anything, please leave a comment and tell that don't do it, or do it, or try to do this one and test this one, or test that. But our dream is to have as loud as possible, and I have a little bit of dream of playing a over 150 dB with a single head unit. So we will be using only Alpine head units, because they are the best. No Pioneers or Kenwood or GVC head units for us, only Alpine, and we want to test, I want to test if we can hit that 150 mark with a single head unit. And now that's around, let's say, 25 watts or something like that. So the enclosure must be efficient, very efficient, to be as loud as that. So that's about it. We have now a one old rusty Fiat here, and we are starting to make this project. Will last long, so we are making this like on weekend days or any now and then, but it will take at least a year to finish, and we will be making a vlog about how we are making, and when it's finished and when we start testing, I will post some videos of how high we can go and what modifications we do and everything, just out to explain every bit of detail to every one of you if you want to make a similar car. Because in these competitions where we are making this car, there is so much this kind of secrecy and everything like that. So we have tested a lot of stuff. I'm very keen of testing out everything in here car, which is the width length is best, and when we are playing with 80 hertz, if it is a 2 meter sine wave, so if this is a 1.5 meter or 1 meter, and this from here is a 2 meters from the back baffle there, should we get something out from that, or can we use it in any ways to affect the decibels as much as possible? So that's about it. And leave a comment what you think about this and how high we can get in this car, and post pictures of your DB drag racing car. So that's about it. We'll see you on the next video. We'll be posting everything out. See you on the next video. About why I did not let him talk anything, because he cannot speak so good English as I can. Well, he can speak. Say yes.
Yes.
That's about it. See you on the next video. Bye bye.